Hi everyone, and welcome to my exclusive interview with Steven Aram, the musical creator of Closed on Sunday and original remixer of the now popular Star Wars Lofi HipHop on YouTube. This interview was conducted by email, so I'll read through the conversations here, showing the text and relevant media on screen as I go. Enjoy the conversation. I started by asking Steven to introduce himself. He said, "I am 26 years old. I'm married to my beautiful wife and have 3 children. We live in San Diego, California, in the United States." How did you first get started making lo-fi music? I've created music my whole life. My dad was a music teacher and taught me how to play bass at age 5. The first song he taught me was the Gotta Catch 'Em All Pokemon song. I began recording music at age 13 and continued to practice my skills with that. I started my own audio editing and mixing company when I was 20 years old. I had a client ask me to make remixes of popular songs. That is what got me into recreating songs in other genres. I fell in love with lo-fi hip-hop around 2018 to 2019 and made my first lo-fi remix in late 2019. What is the process of making lo-fi remixes like? Do you have any particular advice for anyone interested in trying to make their own? I recreated the main melody with a lead instrument and then built a lo-fi beat around it. I recommend YouTube tutorials. They will teach you everything you need to know. Also, invest heavily in software, VST instruments, samples, and courses so your brain forces you to make use of them and keep going. Most people fail because they stop trying. What do you like about lo-fi hip-hop? What do you think are its greatest strengths as a genre? I love lo-fi hip-hop because of the feeling you get when listening to it. A good lo-fi beat takes you somewhere in between relaxation and nostalgia. It's the bomb. Are there any particular hip-hop influences in your work you'd like to point out? Dilla is a huge influence. I really like modern artists as well, like Arbor, Mellow, and Darkmind. How do you think lo-fi music relates to the current moment? What do you think its rise in popularity says about society, people, and the current state of affairs generally? I don't know how to fully answer this. I try to keep a less macro view. What I'm trying to do with my lo-fi hip-hop is micro. I'm trying to appeal to a select niche of listeners who love to chill and or focus on the work they're doing, while also feeling nostalgia about the songs that they love, Star Wars, Animal Crossing themes, etc. What inspired you to make lo-fi remixes of Star Wars music? The nostalgia element of hearing a recognizable theme in a new style to me is unmatched. I love it. I want to create that nostalgic feeling for others. Star Wars lo-fi beats are how I do that. How did you first become a Star Wars fan? Are there any special stories you'd like to share about your experience with Star Wars? I've been a Star Wars fan my whole life. My family had an original VHS tape for A New Hope, but the cover just said Star Wars. I watched it over and over again as a kid. We also got The Phantom Menace when it came out. I would rewind the tape back to when the Gungan battle started and watch that ending 30-minute sequence over and over again. Now I do it with my kids, lol. What is your favorite Star Wars movie and why? I like The Empire Strikes Back the most because, in my opinion, there isn't a slow moment that you wish you could skip. The whole thing is exciting and epic to watch. Just saw it in theaters twice for the 20th anniversary showings with my kids. It was awesome. For all the listeners out there, the Star Wars lo-fi Steven has completed so far include the main title theme, Droid Invasion, Duel of the Fates, Across the Stars, Battle of the Heroes, Binary Sunset, Cantina Band 1 and 2, Rescue of the Princess, Ben's Death and TIE Fighter Attack, The Imperial March, and now The Mandalorian. So I asked, how do you go about choosing the particular songs you did for the lo-fi album? Which Star Wars track was your favorite to remix and why? I wish I had a better answer for this. I chose these songs pretty randomly, lol. Some ideas came from comments recommending songs. Some were just spur-of-the-moment decisions. My favorite was The Mandalorian, because that's the most recent one I've done, and I'm still really hyped on it. Are there any certain musical moments in your Star Wars mixes that you're especially proud of? I really like the saxophone for The Mandalorian. I hired a real sax player to create it, and it came out awesome. I also hired a voice artist to record the opening dialogue lines. This is the way, etc. Here's a quick sample of what Steven was talking about.
This is the way.
What was the hardest part of making your Star Wars Lo-Fi remix album? The hardest part is believing that the music is good enough to release. When you work on something for hours and hours, you forget how good it is and start to hate it. Lol. Gotta push through that and just release the music. Going forward, do you have any plans to create more Star Wars Lo-Fi mixes and/or other projects you'd like to share more about? Yes, I just finished up Rey's theme that will be out soon. Also working on some stuff from the Clone Wars series. That's great. Looking forward to it. What 3 non-Star Wars songs of yours would you recommend people go listen to next if they want to check out a wider variety of your work? I recommend Animal Crossing New Horizons, Up Married Life, and Gotta Catch 'Em All Pokemon Lo-Fi. Hope you enjoyed the interview, and please be sure to give Closed on Sunday a listen on Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube. Links in the description. A special thanks to Steven for agreeing to this interview. Comment below with your favorite Closed on Sunday remix, and as always, think critically, be creative, and have a great day.